Hello and welcome to another edition of ProtoMet Tries, and in today's video I'm going to be trying Jimmy Chips. 3 different varieties. I've got regular, barbecue, and salt and vinegar. Now these first 2 are kettle cooked. I don't know if there's a regular non-kettle cooked version, because there's nothing on here that indicates this is kettle cooked, and I'm probably also missing a bunch of other flavors for these, because, to be honest, like with the goldfish video from last week, originally this was going to be a video on just one variety of Jimmy Chips that I happened to get my hands on, but then I found a couple more. So, also one thing about the vinegar and salt chips, when I had it in my mouth for the thumbnail, I could smell it. I could smell the vinegar already. So, we're going to start with the regular chips, because the regular chips, they're the baseline. These are the control group, I suppose. Now again, these are kettle cooked. I don't know if they've got any regular non-kettle cooked varieties, but that smells like kettle cooked chips. They look like chips. And it does taste like a kettle cooked chip. Thankfully, this variety of kettle cooked chip is thin enough where I don't have the issue that I sometimes have with kettle cooked chips of them just being too thick. Like with the, I want to say Lay's kettle cooked chips are a little too thick for my liking, but these are just fine for the most part. But yeah, these are a fine standard kettle cooked chip. Now, the one downside of this is that, really, since it's just a regular chip, there's nothing really about this that would make me want this over any other regular style of chip. But that's kind of a problem that most regular chips have. If given the choice, I'm going to pick a regular Lay's. To be honest, I like Lay's just as regular chips. There are plenty of other varieties of regular chips that are really good, but Lay's is a recognizable brand name. And I know that these are also from a recognizable brand, just as a recognizable brand of sandwich shops. Jimmy John's specifically. I forgot to mention that before, but these are related to the Jimmy John's sandwich shops. Apparently, some of the chips I have you can only buy at that store or whatever. I don't know the whole details because I've never actually gotten anything from a Jimmy John's, so. But yeah, these are some pretty good chips. Again, I would probably just end up getting regular Lay's before reaching out for this, but that's just kind of the issue with regular chips in general. Eventually you kind of just gravitate towards one particular brand and kind of stick with it. There are plenty of other brands out there, and you really can't go too wrong with just a regular chip. So, nothing I can do to complain about this. I'm going to go shut you off, because I forgot to earlier. That's my humidifier. You've probably heard it before. Sorry, folks. Next up, we're going to try the barbecue flavor of Jimmy Chips. Long-time viewers will be aware that I'm not terribly a fan of barbecue chips most of the time. Sometimes I'll get ones that are still pretty good. Let's see if this is one of those instances. That is a barbecue chip. That smells just like Lay's barbecue. Not really any barbecue sauce flavored chip out there. It's what you expect in terms of looks. Not a terrible taste. I think I might actually get these over the Lay's barbecue. But that having been said, I tend to not lean towards barbecue flavored chips. Just not a fan. But these are fine. If you want a barbecue flavored chip, you could probably go worse. Like if I had to choose one particular variety of barbecue chip, I'd probably pick something other than this. But if the option were between this and Lay's, I'd pick this. And finally, we have the salt and vinegar flavor. It's in a smaller bag because, once again, this was originally going to be a standalone video because I got my hands on one of these and then found the other two. So and of the flavors that were on offer when I picked this up, this one seemed the most interesting to try, so that's why I'm doing it. I recall they didn't have any just regular Jimmy chips. I think they had barbecue on offer and something else I can't recall offhand, so there may be a future video where I try like a fourth or fifth variety of these. Yeah, still got a vinegary scent, but they don't look too different from the regular Jimmy chips, even though those are kettle cooked and blah, 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 blah. Not as strong of a vinegar taste as I expected. It's still got a very distinct vinegary taste, but it's a bit of a subdued taste as well. Also, in terms of thickness, I would say this is about the same as the kettle cooked, so I guess it's not really much different between the kettle cooked and regular chips, I guess. These are fine. Yeah, they've still got quite a vinegary taste, but it's not as overpowering as I was expecting it to be. I would honestly say that these are kind of, in terms of taste, just a more tangy version of these regular chips. So, I would actually have these again. These are pretty good. I definitely have to be in the mood for tangy chips, but this is a solid one. It's got a distinct enough flavor to it that it's like, yeah. I don't really have a whole lot of vinegar chips, so I don't really have a whole lot for comparison, but if I were in the mood for tangy potato chips, I'd go for this. Granted, if I were in the mood for tangy chips that also had like a lime taste to them, I'd probably go for something like Lay's Lemon. Which, fun fact, my grandma actually picked me up a third bag of those because she didn't realize that I'd already done a video on those. But thank you, Grandma, because those are good. Those chips are good. So, yeah. This is the clear winner of the day, just for the unique taste And these two, well, this one's dead last, but that's just because it's barbecue flavored. And this is a nice, solid, regular chip. Can't go too wrong with a regular chip. So, until next time, this has been me, ProtoMet. See ya.